Hello, I'm Kevin Sherwood, AJ7C, and today we're going to talk about the C-Cares GoBox system. There are four major components to the GoBox system. There's the GoBox itself, there's the power source, which in our case is a lithium iron phosphate battery that has very good properties, works very well with amateur radio equipment, and lasts a long time. There is the computer system, the laptop that connects to it for digital communications and other records keeping. And of course, there's the antenna system itself. Today we're going to talk about that antenna system. First thing to talk about is the tripod. Each of the systems has a tripod that can extend up to 18 feet. And the first thing we want to do is we want to release the tension on this set screw, this big set screw here, so that we can spread the legs out and make sure that we have a good stable connection, a stable platform for our antenna. Now, one thing I want to mention is when you tighten this set screw back up, don't make it any more than finger tight. If you try to tighten this too much, it will strip the threads and then this thing becomes pretty much unusable. So we're going to set this back down in the spot that we want it. Try to get it as level as you can. And you can see that the base of the antenna that we're using, which is a Diamond X50A, the base unit of the antenna is already installed. You normally won't want to take this off because it's pre-installed, because it has a spacer piece of wood in here to hold it in nice and tight. So we take our antenna and we want to place it up here. But before we do that, we don't want to make this mistake. First, we want to install our coaxial cable. So we want to roll out 15 or 20 feet of this LMR 400 coaxial cable. Then we feed it up through the bottom of the base tube. And we set it there. Then we take our antenna itself. This is a dual band, a 2 meter, 70 centimeter vertical antenna, and it works really good. There is a little plastic cap that's on the bottom protecting the SO239 connector, so we can pull that off or screw it off, whichever you want to do. There is also a set screw bolt right here that serves to hold the antenna in place securely once we have it mounted in the base tube. So we carefully unscrew this bolt because there are two washers that are on the bolt itself. I'm going to put this in my mouth and try to talk. Okay, so now we reach up and screw the PL259 onto the base of the antenna. Nice and snug, not too snug, you don't want to break it either. And then we line up one of the holes for our bolt and we slide it down into the base. And we look through the hole right here, line that up and put the bolt right in. It doesn't go in super easy, but it should go in. There we go. Last but not least, we have 3 ground radials that screw into their little holes in the base of the antenna. They're nice and short, so they're easy to handle and easy to put in. They do tilt down just a little bit, so be aware of that. They don't come straight out of the antenna base. They're not level with the ground. They tilt down a little bit at the outer. So I put that one in, this one in, and this one in. We got all 3 of these babies in here. Of course, we always want to check for obstructions before we raise the antenna. We want to make sure we're not going to extend it up into a tree or, even worse, a power line. So, on the mast, there are these little locks for each section. And to release the friction on one of the locks, you just open it and just push the section right on up. Now there is, at the bottom, you can see here, a Sharpie mark to show how far to extend it. We want to try to put it right on that mark. If you extend it too far, then it'll come right out, and it'll, then the antenna can fall over on you, or you could break the tube, and we don't want to do that. These are about 190 bucks a shot, so we don't want to break these. So then we just do likewise on the remaining sections until we have the mast fully extended to its 18-foot length. The last thing you do then is to connect this into the coaxial cable up to the GoBox radio. And that's it from here for this part of the Seacares GoBox tutorial. Thanks for watching.